Matter. It's a game about the Cold War era, and I actually pre-ordered that thing, and it just came out yesterday night, so I can't wait to try it out now. But before I do, let's make sure that I'm actually streaming on Twitch, because there were some instances that I wasn't. So let's go to my channel, make sure that the title's correct. But so far, I still don't have my headset on, but I'm seeing what I'm seeing on the screen, and so far, I love it. I actually know Russian, so I wish the opponents were using Russian language as opposed to screen. And so far, I'm actually streaming. So I wish that opponent's language was actually Russian, but it's not. They literally use every letter that is not resembling any Latin alphabet letter. Some of them Cyrillic, some of them Greeks that are not really present in Russian alphabet. But the trailer on the YouTube, there is actually one poster and it says Cosmos in Russian, so I guess they really were considering that. But, well, to be politically correct, they invented a fictitious nation and fictitious language. Let's get started. Awesome. Here on the wall it says Strelka. Strelka means like arrow. But also it was the name of the dogs that first went to the space. One of the names of the dogs. There was Belka and Strelka. And I watched the trailer. And it seems like they use the Strelka a lot. So the name of the base on the Saturn's moon is Strelka. What else can we see here? Can't see what's on the screen. Scientific Intelligence Division. I have to literally look at my monitor to read it. Maybe I should clean my lenses or something to make sure that difficult to read text. I hope it's not gonna screw it up, because when I'm looking at my screen I actually can read it, but when I'm in my headset I don't see what does it say on the monitors on this little screen. Whoa, those are quite surroundings. I wish I could just peek out and see what's there. Oh, you can teleport. No, this is locomotion. Scientific Intelligence Division, Atlantic Union. I like how they thought through the details pretty well. I actually need to make sure that I'm in front of the screen. And let's get started. Let's not dive into the game instead of checking out the options. Oh, like an elevator or something.
You're under the impression that the war is over. You would be mistaken. The game has changed, but the match isn't over as long as the pieces are able to move. We may believe we have defeated them, but they're still here, closer than ever before. In our institutions, among us, stripping us of our secrets. Rockets once aimed toward the sky now point farther still, into space. Your code name will be Epsilon. You will travel to Rhea, one of Saturn's moons, to explore an abandoned science facility belonging to our enemies, Volgravia. Your mission: to infiltrate the complex, uncover the secrets of their research, and transmit travel under hibernation in a space capsule. We will contact you again once you've reached your destination, Agent Epsilon. Good luck.
So far, so good.
Approaching Lunar orbit. Awakening Agent Epsilon. Handshaking 3, 2, 1.
Quite a capsule.
Do you read me?
Yeah, I do.
Just a moment, something's wrong, sir. We're encountering some problems with the capsule on re-entry.
Engaging emergency landing protocol. Hurry!
Wow. Well, the graphics is
Epsilon, do you
amazing.
copy? Epsilon, can you hear me? Christ, I hope Epsilon made it. Epsilon, if you can hear me, we need to reboot the suit systems. Look at your hand and press the highlighted button.
Yeah, the first thing says Strelka. Like I said. The other one I tried to translate already, it says Castrum.
It's alive. Epsilon made it. Epsilon, looks like your comm system is down. We can't hear you. I'm gonna need you to give us your location. Look for any signs that might help to pinpoint
It's
your
like a
position.
bus stop.
They'll be written in Volgravian, so you're going to need your translator unit. When you find the sign, just point at it and pull the trigger.
The first word is, as I said, is Strelka. The other one is probably Castrum. And I don't know what is this since N and S. Let's try this.
Shit, looks like the language index isn't working. The translator must have gotten damaged. Alright, I need you to reload the Volgravian basic language data drive so we can translate that sign. You'll probably have to look around for it. It should be close. To turn faster, move the right stick to either side.
Yeah, probably that's the same.
I need you to
Basic
reload the
Volgravian.
Volgravian basic language data drive so we can translate that sign. You'll probably have to look around for it. It should be close. Alright, I need you to reload the Volgravian basic language data drive so we can translate that sign. You'll probably have... Alright, the data drive's been uploaded. Now try to scan that sign again for me.
The graphics is amazing.
The data drive's been uploaded. Now try to scan that sign again for me. Got it and got you. Looks like you're pretty close to the facility we're looking for.
Cosmo Base Strelka.
You can cycle through the suit's tools linked to your left hand and select the icon for whatever tool you want by moving the stick. Listen, you can cycle through the suit's tools linked to your left hand and select the icon for whatever tool you want by moving the stick. Listen, you can cycle through the suit's tools linked to your left hand and select the icon for whatever tool you want by moving the stick.
Oh, I see.
To move around out here, you're going to need to use the thrusters on the suit. Let's see if they're working. Use the navigation system to search for a landing position. Excellent.
Whoa.
All systems operate. Now, we need
Crazy.
you to find that facility, enter the underground complex, and locate those documents for us. We must have that information sent back to us, Agent.
It's a flashlight. Really? That's all it is, it's a flashlight. At least I can move forward now. Let's go to this bus stop.
While in the air, you can use the
Whoa,
right stick
my
on the
gosh.
thrusters to accelerate or decelerate. Find the speed that you're most comfortable with.
I don't know, that's a bit dizzy when you actually moving through the air without moving your feet. Oh my gosh. Well, the locomotion is unique. Nothing like I experienced before playing like raw data or something. Wow, accelerate and decelerate, they said. Let's try farther away, like there. Whoa, accelerating, decelerating. Awesome. The teleportation system though is a bit different in comparison to say like Robo Recall or raw data, where you have to actually press and hold the stick and then pick the location of the teleport. You just press forward or backward, I guess, and pick the location. Whoa. I wonder if I can, how far I can teleport. Can? Get this rock. Whoa. This is really like a Soviet era bus stop. Like, very funny. They did a very good job trying to simulate the, I guess, I don't know, communist era building style. And this is type of the game I actually love, where you have to you can explore as much as you want. It is like you can technically run through this game in 2 hours. I've heard from like interviews from one of the designers, but like if you explore every corner. Oh wow, that was like a big antenna. Awesome. Well, if you explore every corner, it will take way more time than just 2 hours. So decelerating, accelerating, yeah, making me dizzy. Maybe I can play with the locomotion mode. I want to teleport. Let's see. What does that send? So this is a scanner.
To increase the intensity of light from your flashlight, squeeze the trigger. Slowly releasing it lowers it.
Translator tool. No information, really. This... well, maybe I'm too picky and too meticulous, but they should have done translation for those. This one is actually how they encoded letter O, and this is a backwards one, so O1, O2. This is actually like an F letter in Russian. Out of range? No thanks. We'll come and see what we have. But it's astonishing, like this huge antenna. Let's see what else we have. Flashlight. Translator tool. Mission. Find classified documents, enter the base. Let's see about this one. What is this? Oh, this is a robotic hand. Alright, let's teleport. I think we explored everything here. So far I'm impressed. It's just really, you do... This is that weird feeling when you do feel like you are flying in space. When you actually have your headset and you feel like the picture is just floating around you. I've read the reviews on Oculus. This game has been released a couple days ago, and there are some people already complaining about this. Relax, people. Gosh, relax. It's not the Earth. It's meant to feel different, and they actually did a great job translating this weird locomotion into your head, so you do feel like you become dizzy, like if you were a real person and you were on some other planet. And I know I have to go there, but I'm crazy enough to actually explore every corner. Speed up! Yay! Gosh, it made me dizzy. And I need translator too. I don't care. I'm gonna translate every sign. As I said, I probably would have enjoyed it a bit more if it was in real Russian. Beware of cliff, comrade. Sure. And it says something like Kanta instead of danger. I don't know what language it is, but if you are watching it and know what it is, or if you are watching the recording of it, please leave your comment figuring out what language is that for real, because danger is many more letters than this in Russian. And why would you put comrade on the warning sign? We didn't do it in they didn't do it in Russia or in like Soviet Russia. Use the flashlight. No, I do need translating tool. Who am I kidding? Let's see how far I can teleport. Just like testing the limits of this game, and I can't. Just imagine yourself standing on a cliff of one of the Saturn's moon, seeing the Saturn on the background right there, seeing the sun, or whatever that is, probably it's the sun. What else could that be? And wow, the graphics is amazing. Whatever it is, sunset or sunrise. Let's check out the sign, and just to let you know, I'm gonna be taking this game slowly, very slowly, exploring the signs, like every crack in them. But for real, they did draw that bent angle. Well, if this was English, and they replaced all English letters with pseudo-Cyrillic letters, I would read this as Persipita, which is, Persipita would be like precipitation, like stuff drops, which kind of makes sense from the picture. This would be M-O-R, Morse, I don't know, something Morse Persipita. Oh gosh, Persipita. What language is that even? The studio, as I mentioned, is in Barcelona in Spain, so I said it's Spanish, but I tried Google Translate of Persipita, it didn't help. But I'm really curious as far as what was the base language for this Valgravian. I'm into languages. Wow, let's make me dizzy again. And I do want to translate stuff. Ice mining supplies. Sure. BLACIES. Blasius Prospecta. Somehow supplies is Prospecta. Or mining maybe Prospecta. Which makes sense, though. Prospector is the one that finds where the useful minerals are in the ground. So, Prospecta. Not quite English, definitely. But some a language from the Latin group, maybe like, I don't know, Spanish, but not quite. Blasius. Whatever. Hopefully by the end I finish this game, I will crack the squad and actually figure out what language they used as a basis for Valgravian. I'm standing on the end of the cliff. On a Saturn's moon. Let's move on. I wanna see what's written here. Whoa. Let's do it here.
Our records indicate this site was abandoned in a hurry. Be careful, Agent.
Be proud, Valgravian, you open the path to the stars from Earth. Well, I don't blame them for being politically correct and not using Russian. Probably the same thing. Oh, no. The thing is, the translation is different, but the text is the same. Like, see how this backwards R, E, then something like B, unfinished B, I, and F, and like crossed O, and how this one is backwards N and O. So something like even on. That's kind of how I can read it. Glory to the laborers of Valgravian science and technology. But actually the Just bear with me. This is like CA, then something like sigma, T, backwards R, N, and M. This text here is like completely different. I guess no wonder why they didn't want to use Russian, because they just made it up translation. So maybe it's pointless to actually try to break the code, because they just made up the translation. See the same thing: CA, sigma, T, R, N, M, and then here is backwards R, E, B, I, and then this crossed O, and here in the middle. Here in the middle there's this weird crossed O and then N. Here. Whatever. I need to make sure that I'm not closing this tool. I'm just gonna enjoy it and pretend that I don't understand what it says. Which I really don't. They really mangled it pretty badly. And it's not Russian that they mangled. If it was Russian, I probably could have already cracked it in my head and would start reading those mangled letters. And it's not English, because if they didn't English, I also would have cracked it. What is the abyss of the Volgravian science and technology? Okay, let's go. What do we have here? Sealed crate. Supplies. Just supplies. Probably mining supplies. Gosh, it really makes me dizzy. I don't know how long my brain is gonna handle that, but we'll see. I wanna move here. What did I want? I wanna move here. Same here. Mining supplies. Wait, ice mining supplies? Ice mining supplies. I guess if we are on Saturn's moon, it's freezing cold here. And we're really mining ice. Still create supplies. What's there? Door control, use caution while open. Let's see what it says on the other end. Speed up. While I'm spending a lot of time here, I really would like to move fast though. Ooh. Use caution, outdoor freezing hazard. Yeah. It says that the temperature is low and the oxygen is low, so this was like O2. So I just made it backwards. O2 is like oxygen. It's an international symbol. It's not English, not like in any other language. Why did they change that? I don't imagine in the far, far future, maybe 100, 200 years ago, people would start translating periodical systems of chemical elements in other languages. It's gonna stay there forever. But oh well, thanks developers. And I don't wanna go here, I wanna go up. Beware of cliffs, same kind of thing. Well, at least the translation is consistent between similar signs. Can I go? Wow. Wow. It's a cool base. Still the same bent corner here, bent corner here. No, I want translator too. Fast, fast, fast. And I actually wanna translate this in again. Ooh, wow. Was I too high? I think I hit something nice again. Eh. This is a Strelka, clearly. But this says something like Castrum. Cosmo base. What would have been in Russian? I have no idea. There was no Cosmo bases in Soviet Union nor now in Russia. Fort or something.
Remember that your scanner can be used not only to translate text, but to analyze objects as well.
Hopefully there are no enemies. It didn't seem like there are any, but I would hate trying to fiddle with this button and some monster would run out of here and try to eat me. Kill me.
Good job, Agent Epsilon. We're inside. Remember that you can check your mission status at any time by tapping the left stick toward the screen icon twice.
Access the underground complex. Enter through the airlock. Promote Gravia. Super and superiors. Superiors. That's what it says. Superiors. Like Latin, maybe. I have no idea. Off. I think of something like off or oof. Oof. Oh, it says as a V. Vol. So this is G. G. Re. V. Yeah. Superiors Volgravia. So there is some language backing for it. I don't know how much they stuck to this. This one, which is like caute, almost like caution. So this is you probably, caute. Let's see what is that. It's gonna be scary. Would this be scary? We are out of power. Why do I have to close it for real? Maybe I would have to close it since it's in airlock. What the heck is that? Terraforming supplies. What can I do with those things? So, in the preview slide, in the preview YouTube video, that's an actually red Cosmos. I guess it was shot from the earlier version. Earlier version of the game that they didn't rename.
Now we're gonna have to find a way into the underground complex. The information we're looking for should be there.
evacuation protocol was required to translate the text. Script. I can actually read it on the screen better than Scripta Oricalis. Right, let's not remove the headset. But everything is amazing. Crane with a boost. Console on the rail, system on the ceiling. Castoria Gicalis. Probably that data drive is that's what we want. Data on ice prospecting in an underground cave below the base. What can I do? Oko you something Okoma. Oh, I'm reading backwards. Let's see what it is. Evacuation protocol data about my government database updated. This one I already did, right? Used to be a map with the location of this facility. What do we have here? Superior's Volgravi again. Early test results of a potentially organic indigenous substance. Elevator. You're here. Warehouse. Airlock. Walkers and dressing rooms. Elevator. It's a map. So I'm there. Those are the elevators right in front of me. That's the entrance, I guess. Warehouse. Yeah, what I don't like is that I can break it off. Airlock. Elevators. Another airlock. Lockers and dressing room. What is that then? Never checked this one. This is really an exploration game. Lab report on the presence of pollutants in the ice. Custoria Kelis. Yeah. I hope no country will ever translate the abbreviations of chemical elements of the periodic system. I wonder if I can actually open those sealed crates. Give me a sec. Alright, let's continue on. I think we are good to go. I do wanna go upstairs though.
Someone sabotaged the opening mechanism. It seems they were trying to keep anyone from leaving or entering this place.
No fuses. Well, that's obvious. Definitely, it doesn't say a lock fuse box. They just even not. They just put in random translation. This one says like danger. We already seen the same word, the counter, everywhere. And this says sueta. Maybe I need both hands. Ага. Все, я играю. Oh, I never read this part. Nikolai Maturin and Olga Kraeva are the only readable names. The rest are crossed out. They do really use like Slavic names. Maybe they do use some Slavic language. Use both hands. What's going on? Why doesn't... Gosh. How did they teleport back in? I think it's a glitch in the game. So I'm in the airlock. What if I want to go back? Well... I hope it's not a glitch in the game and I'm not supposed to be here. Nothing to say about this? Seriously? Well, I know what it is, it's a button. Airlock pressure control, let's move closer here. Power switch. So behind should it is the airlock. It's been sabotaged. Can't open this. Alright. Interesting. Maybe I just accidentally teleported here and shouldn't have really been here. Oh, I don't wanna get locked out in this game just because I'm so curious. Alright. Unlock, rotate. Unlock is to the left. We need to press it or something. Nice, I locked myself in the airlock. And it's probably a glitch in the game. This button should rotate the airlock, it's been sabotaged. I shouldn't have even been here. Well, why is this closed? I wanna go back. Let me... How do I go back? You gotta be freaking kidding me. There's no power. Fuses are broken. I think I got trapped in the airlock somehow. This door should have been open. I opened it manually. Oh goodness. Luckily I'm not that far and maybe I could just quit the game and restart. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have been here because there's like freaking no power. Ridiculous. Yay. Yeah, let's pump the graphics. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Wow. Alright, I think we're gonna get back, restart the game and get back to you because I got myself locked out in the airlock. A lot of exploration going on. We'll get back to you.